Let's talk about the episode. Let's talk about the episode. Murder mystery. Who done it? We done cleaned out everybody. Trip clean, Ava clean, Nicole clean, um, Sammy clean. Lucas didn't have no involvement, even though we saw what he did to Trip. No involvement. John, he about killed Jen. He hearing gunshots. He say it's from a distance, but we already know if you hear a gunshot that vivid, you had to be close enough to the scene to hear that loud bang. Now you would hear from your car or whatever, then you blacked out. You might hear from a distance, but not that loud, John. And the fact that you already got Jen on your back, um, you already freaking out, losing your mind, snapping on people, John. Did you hurt, harm, the K word, or try to, that man? Because you're looking mighty guilty. I thought it was Trip for a second, but then I had to think about that. The farthest we seen Trip go was when he was knocking at Charlie's door, and he's calling Charlie name, and that's as far as we ever saw him. Now he cleared it up for us, and it wasn't him. John, you the next one on the list. Sammy, why you thinking you in the clear? You're not too far in the clear, baby. You still got to face those other charges. Lying to the judge, lying to the people, tampering with evidence. You still got to, clear yourself from that. You might not be facing murder, but you facing other charges, Sammy. So why you sitting around here celebrating, kissing on Lucas and all this and all that? You might want to compose yourself. And Lucas and Sammy, haven't we done this square dance enough? Now, I ain't got nothing against square dancing. I ain't got nothing against Dosey Doan. Y'all are like oil and water, and no way possible this is gonna work out for you and Lucas. I guess it was a moment of weakness for the both of y'all. That's why y'all kissing and laying on the bed, rolling on the bed. Moment of weakness. Sammy needed somebody to vent to. Lucas was that ear that always be there for Sammy when she needed ear to vent to. Talking about EJ having a moment, getting it out in the open. Lucas being sympathetic. One thing led to another, and now we on the bed rolling around on the bed. Whatever, Lucas has sent me, whatever. I already knew it wasn't Ava. Ava ain't strong enough, for my opinion, to, do something to Charlie. He didn't drugged her, held her hostage, you know, threatened her in the hospital. I kind of knew she wasn't strong enough to do that, so she was never no suspect. Nicole, now we saw you. You was concerned about Allie that night. You got an alibi, don't you, Nicole? Because last time I remember, you was looking for Allie. We saw you. You was in the apartment. So even though you didn't got a little KELL in your history, we can't say it was you this time. So, John, did you kill that man? We already know you already attempted to kill Jen. And Belle, you crazy. You is crazy. Ain't no way, no how, no, you know what water. I would have let Jan Spears get another shot at me, even though this gonna be her third attempt coming at me. I'm sorry, I wouldn't give her no third chance to come after me. Bad enough she ruined your wedding. Bad enough she was playing in your daughter face. Bad enough she tried to kill you, tried to marry Sean. And John just gonna have to go to prison, or you know what, go on trial. I am sorry, I am sorry, I'm sorry. Belle, I think you copped out. In my opinion, you copped out. I'm sorry. John just gonna have to be a sacrificial lamb. I don't want Jan Spears nowhere near me or my daughter. Basically, you signing that agreement, you and her, basically mean she can't come for your dad, and you basically can't come for her. Now you know how Jan thinks, and you know she crazy and got the hots for your man. Why would you give her a third attempt to try to do this? I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Like I said before, and I'm gonna say it again. John just gonna have to get locked up. John just gonna have to go to trial. Y'all already had a good case proving why John shouldn't go down for, about choking the, life out of that woman. I think I would have took that risk over letting this woman walk around scot-free, knowing that she was that close to me, almost killing me, trying to marry my man, holding my family hostage during my wedding, and I'm just going to let her walk around Salem scot-free, get another chance for her to manipulate my daughter. That's not smart and not very intelligent to let this thing in the first beginning do this the first time. And all she got to do is use that mental illness. We were both locked up like she used the first time to get back in Claire good graces. So, Belle, I wouldn't have done it. And John, you talking about it's not none of Belle's decision. It's your decision. Excuse you, John. Excuse you. This is Belle's decision, not none of yours. I don't know why you make this think this your decision for. They're the one that went through it, lived through it, being held hostage, sitting out there being held hostage, probably didn't eat nothing and all that, while she went and tried to marry her man and all that and try to take over her whole wedding. What makes you think that this is about you and not about Belle, and why you think this is your decision and not Belle's decision? Whatever Belle says, it's gonna fly. I don't know what makes you think that this is your choice. I'm confused about how is this your choice. She obsessed over Belle and Sean. She not obsessed over you, John. She wanted to hurt Belle. She wants Sean. How is this your decision again? And you decide what happens here. I'm a little confused on how you think this is your right and whatever you say go. Yes, you be a daughter, but in the eyes of the law, this all Belle's decision. This is not none of your decision. So I'm a little confused on how you think this is all your choice and oh, you get to make the choice. Oh, you get to say what happened and what flies and what don't fly. Even though I'm with John, let's go ahead and prosecute her. Let's go ahead and see who go down. Let's see if I can find a way to escape these charges. Let Jan face whatever she gonna face for what she did for my wedding. Like, I'm with John on that. Like, let her go. Let's go ahead and press our luck. If I go down, I go down. We know she gonna go down. John willing to sacrifice himself, willing to take the risk to go down for her to go down. She's out of your life. But Belle, you want her to sign this agreement, and I like, Belle, you lost me with that, and I don't understand it. If John willing to take the risk, why aren't you? You'll never have to see Jan Spears again. You never have to worry about her. She's no longer your problem. Your daughter scot-free. You scot-free. Sean scot-free. Your whole family scot-free. Why wouldn't you jump on that and say, okay, John, I'm going to represent you. I'm going to put the best case forward. Let's go ahead and do this. Hopefully it works out in my favor. Let me use my hours of attorney experience and being a good attorney. Let me use that to the test and use that to my goodwill to see, can I let you get off of this or can I get you off? I don't know why you wouldn't agree to go ahead and try and see where it lands. I don't understand it, but I guess you got to let Jan bother you one more time for I guess you got to let her harass you again. I guess you and your daughter and all that. So whatever. Abigail, you a brat. I always knew you was a brat. I just didn't know what a big baby you really are. Now, I'm not saying Gwen, she on this I'm sorry tour. I want to make things right. I want to do things right for my dad. I want a relationship with him. However, if this girl giving you a little bit, how hard would it be for you to take a little bit? Even though I think she might be BSing somewhere in the lines of she want a truce, she want Jack in her line. You still on this your grandmother's murder. I understand that. However, if she wouldn't cut ties and she wouldn't try, how hard would it be for you to try? And this also would go good against you and your husband going to counseling. That also will look good on you and you and Chad ain't gonna get back together. This counseling BS, you just BS and Chad again, and I ain't gonna get into the reasons why I think you BS and Chad. We just gonna stick to the Gwen situation here at hand. Another thing, Gwen, if you're really sorry and you really on this apology tour and you want to make things right, shouldn't the first thing be out of your mouth to Abigail or Chad? Look, I know we said we slept together. We ain't really sleep together. I said that and I used that to get under Abigail's skin, which worked, and I got everything I wanted from that. She left you. She left the kids. She went to stay with her mom and her dad. So, yeah, I used that and played that against y'all, but we really didn't have sex. That should have been the first thing out of your mouth. That's why I also think you somewhat sincere, but you really don't mean it. And another thing, they'll throw up, even though, I want to believe that you all on a sincere tour. I don't believe 1 minute that you sincere. Now, you might be 10%, maybe 20% sincere, but you ain't really. When Abigail asks you this question, why would you throw up? All that flow, there go your dad between your legs. Like Abigail said, run to the bathroom. Why would you decide to and go that way towards Abigail? Jack was right there. You can turn around and give him a little bit. And you act like you want to work on getting Abigail and working on this whole family thing, but you ain't really sincere. I might give you 30%. You might be sincere, but you would have made it 50% sincere if you would have said, "Oh, Chad, that we slept together thing, we ain't sleep together." And you talking about some you pregnant about who? Water, wine, food, air, TV, the car. What are you pregnant from? What are you pregnant from, Gwen? We already know you didn't have sex with Chad, unless that's gonna come out that you really did have sex with Chad. We know you didn't go that far, so who are you really pregnant from? The oxygen in the air? The food and the alcohol you drank? What are you pregnant from, Gwen? Talking about so you might be pregnant. Okay, we gonna run with that. You might be pregnant. We know you went to sleep with Chad, but then again, it might be a possible storyline down the line for days. So they might try, but I'm here to tell them if they tried, it ain't gonna work. And I did kind of like the fact that Chad actually, apologized and said he was sorry. And not Chad. Gwen actually apologized to the Chad and said she's sorry. She apologized for the stuff she did. Like I said, she would have made it even more better. She would have said, "Look, I'm sorry for taking you and your wife through that, pretending like we had sex, but we really didn't have sex." Like, you could have made it 10 times more better and made it 100% sincere in my mind if you would have came out with that. but you didn't come out with that. So I might think you might 30-40% sincere, maybe even lower depending on how I'm feeling. But I'll give you 30% though. I will give you 30%. Allie and Trip getting a little close. So are they gonna start dating or no? Because they're getting a little too close. They're getting a whole lot of close. Um, Romeo and Juliet, ain't nothing really happened there besides Sierra stuck on that back accident. Now she know that Claire tried to kill her twice. Yo, auntie that forgave you for those things. Now that she back from out her coma, she gotta forgive you all over again. Good luck with that, Claire. Have fun with that. I I'm not here on your side when it comes to that situation because you was dead behind wrong for it. You shouldn't have done it in the first place. Are we gonna make excuses for everybody that they lost their mind and now they bail all of a sudden? I mean, I forgive you, but I won't forget it. And Sierra got to forgive you all over again for that. So good luck with that when being, I guess. You may or may not get her back. Like I said, it's gonna be a long journey for y'all. Um, More stuff to come out in the open, including about Claire. You next, man. While you sit up there thinking that she just mad at Claire, let's not forget that you also tried to set her on fire too, Ben. So while you thinking it's all on Claire, don't forget that you also tried to set her on fire too, Ben. Remember when you tried to strangle her when that man was playing with Eve, little French man, her little goon. Remember when he had hypnotized you, the Stranger Sierra, and that old college that got shut down when Paige died? Don't think you in the clear just yet, Ben, because you're not neither. She gonna get back on your behind too, so y'all will get it together eventually. I'm sick of Pauline and her daughter. Now she done found her on CEO Xander. I guess she finna exploit that because Theo already told her no. And once Lonnie snitched on her and told her who she related to and things like that, all of a sudden Theo found her gross and whatever. So, and then he found out that she was using him and begging him back to take her back to South Africa. Well, to take her back to South Africa with him, for he could take care of her. Um, then on top of it, Hans Zander, and he gave her her wallet. I don't know why he ain't in his right head. Why he would get that opportunity. You know what, Xander? When you get a very large bill in your name, when she get done running your credit card to the highest max possible, when you got to pay back all them credit cards from the highest max possible, you will understand why you never get nobody your credit card. But I'm going to give you a pass because you drunk and you ain't in your right stupor at the moment. So I'm going to give you a little pass and let you slide on that one. Paulina, I cannot and I will not with her neither. So you want to come in somebody else's town, change the aspect, change the culture, change everything about somebody else's town because you don't like what you see, and just because you got the money bags, you gonna do it. And Abe, you foolish for doing and going along with her anyways. Even though it is a profitable, cause, she kind of swindled you into that deal. But I'm going to let you have fun with that and figure out what's going to happen next. So we going to move along from there. What else happened besides Pauline and her daughter? It was one more piece. Lonnie, you a fool. And this is why you a fool. Somebody, a aunt, a rich auntie giving you an opportunity to take this check and do whatever you please with it. House, car, apartment, a house, anything you want. Go ahead and pay for your kids' future ahead of time, and you have to worry about nothing but a small. Lana, you a fool how Eli had to talk you into that. And like Eli said, you running with what your mama told you about your auntie, that you don't like handouts. This basically a good run for your future and for your kids' future. Why wouldn't you take this and why wouldn't you run for this? First important thing is education. You could have gone ahead and swiped out their education right there, or a good percentage of it, and you could pay the rest off with your cop salary, you and Eli cop salary, or like vacations, a house, you got a family. Like, Lonnie, why would Eli have to talk you? I don't get it, but okay. I understand your pride. I will understand why you wouldn't want to do it. In fact, I understand why you'll think that it comes with a cost with this money, but she ain't no Victor Newman. She ain't no Alan Spalding. She ain't no I forgot the one name from All My Children. She ain't none of him or none of that. So why are you so ashamed to take that money and run with it? Like, why? All you gotta do is take the money and run, Lonnie. But I understand your hesitation of all cause. It's your life, it's your future, it's your kids. I understand you want to try to do stuff your way, but okay, we gonna let you run with that. But anyways, though, y'all, that was the episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of y'all night and have a good weekend. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.